I have not given this privilege to anybody, that somebody can make me happy, somebody can make me unhappy. Any moment we could be doing something wrong, so we listen to everybody. But what they say will not determine how I am.
I feel that my obstacle is fear of judgment or ridicule.
Not of your judgment, somebody else's judgment. And you don't know what is their judgment. First of all, do they have the time to make judgments on you? Are they that interested in you to waste time making judgments on you? But somebody may say something, if you're completely in the wrong direction. A man from Canada got a bit drunk in winter months. Then he thought he will go ice fishing. So he went and started cutting the ice. Then a booming voice said, "There is no fish beneath this ice." He just startled. He thought God is speaking. Then he thought, because he couldn't see nothing, he thought maybe it's just a drink. And again he started hacking at the ice. Once again, a booming voice said, "There is no fish beneath the ice." Then he went down on his knees and he said, "God, are you God? Where are you speaking from?" The voice said, "I am the manager of the ice rink." If you do certain things, you will be ridiculed. But most of the time, nobody has any time to think about you, to make judgments about you, to ridicule you. They don't have time, they're busy with their own stuff, you know. If they get a minute, where are they looking at you? They're not even looking at you anymore. So, you don't bother. If you look little ridiculous and people laugh, if they do, isn't it nice that you're a source of joy for somebody at least? I'm not saying you must make a fool of yourself all the time, but it's all right. Once in a way, to make a fool of yourself is very human. Yes? You're always super correct. This is a little bit of a problem. This doesn't mean that you're right, this means you're a little screwed up. Yes. I'm always right doesn't mean you've gotten it. It means you're just little screwed up, that's all, you're not able to see. That is when you become ridiculous. If you're willing to be ridiculous, you will become very lovable. Lot of people will fall in love with you because you're stupid, really. They think you're cute. So, don't bother about what somebody is thinking. What somebody is thinking is their problem, isn't it? What is happening in their mind is their problem, yes or no? Are they coming and telling you, you're ridiculous? That means they're very helpful. Suppose you're digging in the ice rink to catch fish. Somebody told you, it's a very helpful suggestion, isn't it? They didn't tell you. You don't know what's happening in their mind, why are you trying to read everybody's mind? You must be concerned, what is the quality of your mind? Don't worry about the quality and content of other people's minds. It's not worth it, I'm telling you. Exploring other people's mind, it's not worth it, there's nothing really worthwhile. If you concern yourself of what should happen in your mind, your life will improve. If you're concerned about what he may be thinking, what she may be thinking, you will go crazy because you don't know what's happening, it's all guesswork. Guesswork will drive you crazy on a daily basis if you do it, isn't it? So, from now on, you just look at this. If you think something is ridiculous, don't do it. If you think it's worth doing it, just do it, it doesn't matter. Somebody may think it's ridiculous. I can make fun of anything in the universe. This doesn't mean I'm against it. Instead of crying about it, at least let's laugh about all the idiotic things, what to do. Yes? It's a choice. You can see many stupid things in the world and cry about it. Or you can laugh about it. Your ability to fix it is better. Not that we can fix everything, but our ability to fix something is better when we're in a laughing mode, not in a crying mode, isn't it so? So, you don't bother. If somebody laughs, you can join and laugh. You'll make friends. If you react, you will become more ridiculous. Already you've done one stupid thing. If you react to that, you will become a permanent ridicule. If you join with them and laugh, they will help you out of something that you may be doing wrong. Possible. But anyway, most people are not thinking about you. Sorry to disappoint you.
So Sadhguru, sometime back I happened to be in a situation where a friend of mine was drunk. So when she was in the drunk state, she was repeatedly saying that please don't judge me as I'm drinking, please don't judge me.
It is… but she's lost her judgment, but she doesn't want you.
So my question is, whether it is alcohol or not, in life, why are we so apprehensive about being judged by others, and how can we not let this come on our way of being happy?
Look at me. See, I'm always stoned. Never touched a substance, but always stoned. You can judge me whichever way you want. Because one thing is, I'm stoned in such a way that I have not lost my judgment at all. And at the same time, whichever way you judge me has absolutely no impact on me because I'm completely stoned. Having said that, why this consumption of alcohol and drugs is growing the way it's growing in the world is, this is because the heavens have been collapsing. Yes, I was in Bangalore just 3-4 weeks ago. There were over 8,000 people doing a 2-day program with me. And just casually I asked, how many of you think you will go to heaven? Only 5 hands went up. Then I asked, are you all the hell people? No, it's just that both heaven and hell have collapsed in people's minds. This is the first time in the history of humanity that this many people in the world can think for themselves. Otherwise, your priest, your mullah, your pandit or a book was thinking for you. The first time that so many people can think for themselves. Or they're thinking right, thinking wrong, there are many issues about that. But they're thinking right, thinking wrong, but they're thinking. So all illogical things are naturally collapsing. Still, this generation has not fully walked away from it, still there is fear. They can't openly say, there's no goddamn hell or heaven. They're still fearful about it, but they're trying to make a little heaven for themselves here. So, hey, wait. So naturally, when they're not able to do it for themselves out of their own intelligence, they will fall back on chemicals. Today, just to take very affluent societies, because every society is aspiring to be like that. Let's say you take United States, which is the most affluent nation on the planet right now. 70% of US population is on prescription medication. Another 30%, of course, buying it off the back streets. Most affluent nation, obviously affluence is not working. To be healthful, you need chemicals. To be joyful, you need chemicals. To be peaceful, you need chemicals. To be ecstatic, of course, that is ecstasy. So, I'm not even looking at it morally. It's never a moral issue for me. If 90% of this population right now is on chemicals, believe me, the next generation that we produce will be a generation which is much less than us. If we produce a next generation less than ourselves, we have committed a crime against humanity, because the next generation must be at least one step ahead of us, otherwise we've lost it. We've lost the entire process of civilization when we produce a next generation which is actually less than us. So, we are heading towards this rapidly unless we teach individual human beings how to simply sit here and be blissed out. Stoned enough or no? Just look at me. But am I conscious enough, alert enough, clear enough? If there was a way to intoxicate yourself without losing your judgment, without losing your awareness, without losing your intelligence, it's a great thing. Intoxication is a fantastic thing. Only problem is, it takes away your judgment, it takes away your intelligence, incapacitates you. That is the problem, isn't it? Is it true? Ask anybody, you're not in the medical sciences, but ask anybody, is it true that this body here is the greatest chemical factory in the universe right now? The universe that we know at least? Only problem is you're a lousy manager. If you know how to manage this, you would be like me, always blissed out. Anybody can say what they want, anybody can do what they want. This is like this only. Because I have not given this privilege to anybody, that somebody can make me happy, somebody can make me unhappy, somebody can make me miserable. Right now, you are a consequence of other people's opinions. Where do you plan to go like this? Anybody can ruin you. You went outside, somebody told you, Shreya, you are the most wonderful human being we have seen. Then you were floating on that cloud and you came home, people at home told you who you really are. And the cloud will crash. No. It's very important that neither this way or that way, we listen to everybody because we could be doing something wrong. Hello? Any moment we could be doing something wrong, so we listen to everybody. But what they say will not determine how I am. Never, ever. This you must fix and you must tell your friend when she's not drunk.
This poem is inspired by Sadhguru's teachings. Judgment rises, a fleeting shadow, shaped by fears, opinions narrow. It is not truth, nor steady ground, but echoes of what we have found. Listen gently, let laughter bloom, sweep away the heavy gloom. Like leaves that fall, then turn to earth, life moves forward, a constant rebirth. The seasons teach, let go, renew. Embrace the sky, the sun, the dew. What is false will drift away. The joy remains a steady ray.